Jumbo, fellow adventurers, Mike Dooley. Thoughts become things. Happy Monday. Time for a spiritual tune up. And incidentally, thank you so much for all the kind comments that came from last Friday's broadcast with my daughter. I was really thinking of deleting it because it was just so scattered, but your comments just fill me up with so much joy, as they do every single day. Thank you so much. Thanks for letting me do this. I got a great question today. How to stop lying to avoid hurting others. Question, Mike, how do I stop lying to my family in order to protect their emotions? My parents are very fragile, and all my life I have lied when they ask me questions that I know will lead to answers that would hurt them. Simple examples, did you go to church on Sunday? Yes. And deeper example, who did you vote for? Boy, we can read into that, okay? You know what you know. Anyway, what a question of love. Motivated by love, guided by love, seeking the higher path. I salute you. I know it can't be easy to lie under any circumstances, and the questioner went on to speak about authenticity. Always, 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 with love in your heart, a genuine, caring compassion evidenced by your predicament and how you feel about it. The hardest things can become possible and can bear the greatest gifts and fruit. Not guaranteed, not short term, long term always. It could be very difficult, what you may be about to do. But in the long run, it will serve them as much as it will serve you. It will set you all free. You simply cannot know what is best for other people. And because they may react with anger or tears, does not mean it wasn't the best answer for them. They chose you to be their daughter or their son. You chose them to be your parents and guardians. Neither of you chose the other because they were almighty wise. You chose them knowing that they had certain things to learn. They chose you knowing that you had certain things to learn. We each know what our own lessons are, and we choose those players in our lives based on probabilities. Nothing is destined, nothing is predetermined. We choose probabilities that are going to serve our highest good. And sometimes the choice we might make is to choose to be aligned with someone who will deliberately push our buttons. And very often, that will take us higher. Now, that doesn't mean you have to, gushy love all over the people who are pushing your buttons. Maybe they are young souls, baby souls, and they're learning some lessons. And you chose this lifetime to kind of be the torch bearer. And you knew it wouldn't be easy, but they pleaded with you, don't lose patience with me no matter how angry I get with you. Please, I need somebody to kind of look up to, somebody to show me the way, because I'm going to be lost in this incarnation. It's only my, third lifetime, while you've lived 30,000 lifetimes. Okay, so suddenly when we realize that there are people in our circles who are not feeling as deeply as we are, maybe not loving as deeply as we are, we can call them out and say, okay, come on, that's shallow, that's not right, or we can kind of dance to their sensitivities. But this is not why they chose you. This is not why you chose them. And this does not mean go confront them. No, your question is beautiful because there's no confrontation in there, nor is that implied. But with love in your heart, I would envision, only you can know if this is going to be survivable, but with love in your heart, I can imagine that you would just say, look, I have a really important conversation I need to have with you. You can do it on the phone a country away, or you could do it over breakfast. But I would just say, look, I haven't always been honest with you, and it's because I love you so much, and it's because I don't want to cause you stress. And you might even not tell them all of your opinions or who you voted for. But you can just say, look, I'm not going to tell you the whole thing anymore. I'm going to tell you what I'm comfortable telling you. Come up with some none of the above might be the answer. Don't deny them. Don't tell them everything, but maybe there's a happy medium, including, look, I just can't tell you everything anymore if you react with anger, hostility, or a flood or river of tears. Look, I love you and I want this to be cleared up. I mean, they want it too. They want it too. They're looking for light. They're confused. And if they react with anger, it's because they're scared. I had the same thing happen with a loved one in my family. And you can just only tell the truth. Okay, I'm going to skip that story. You can only tell the truth. Or the truth is, I'm not going to tell you everything. But to live a lie, you hurt everyone else, and then there's misunderstandings. Okay, you can do it. Always be honest. There is nothing more liberating than the truth. There's nothing more empowering than truth. There's nothing more loving than the truth. Do it with love in your heart. Avoid the confrontations as you've been doing, but not through lying. All right, so fellow adventurers, thanks for the great questions you post down below. I have answered 250, 270. The link below will take you to the archives where I answer questions about how to bring up kids in a spiritual household, and other great things. So some more great questions are pending in the docket this week. I'm going to kind of get my courage up to tell you the truth, and I want to avoid anger, confrontation, or a river of tears. It's good stuff, nothing to worry about by any means. Alexandra, Winnie, Nelson, thanks for being here. Dean, hello. Julie on Instagram, Animal Reiki Lady, Heart, Heather, and Coach. Hope I pronounced that right. Emmy, glad you're here. Okay, everybody, Heidi Righty too. Hasta la pronto. See you mañana.